everyone. I recently had this eye-opening conversation with a friend about feminism and its impact in the real world, and I just have to share my thoughts with you all. It's such a complex topic, and I think it's important to look at it from both men's and women's perspectives. So, let's dive in. First off, let me tell you about my friend. She's super passionate about women's rights and has been involved in various feminist movements. During our chat, she shared how feminism isn't just about women, it's about creating equality for everyone. She explained that feminism aims to dismantle the societal structures that have historically oppressed women, and I totally get that. But as we talked, I started to see how the conversation around feminism can sometimes leave men feeling a bit sidelined or misunderstood. From her perspective, feminism is about empowering women to have the same opportunities as men. She told me about her experiences in the workplace where she often feels like she has to work twice as hard to prove herself. It's frustrating, and I can see why she advocates for change. She believes that when women succeed, society as a whole benefits. And honestly, I agree with her. When we lift each other up, everyone wins. But then I brought up my own thoughts as a guy. I mentioned how sometimes when I hear discussions about feminism, I feel like there's this narrative that men are the enemy. It's like, oh, men have it easy and they don't understand what women go through. I get that there's a lot of truth in that, but I also think it's important to remember that not all men are part of the problem. Many of us want to be allies and support the cause. It's just that sometimes we feel a bit lost on how to do that without stepping on toes. My friend listened to my concerns and she really opened my eyes. She explained that feminism isn't about blaming men, it's about addressing systemic issues that affect both genders. For instance, she pointed out that traditional gender roles can be restrictive for men too. The pressure to be the breadwinner or to not show emotions can be incredibly damaging. It made me realize that while feminism focuses on women's rights, it also has the potential to liberate men from outdated expectations. We also touched on how men and women can work together to create a more equitable society. My friend emphasized the importance of dialogue, and I couldn't agree more. It's all about understanding each other's experiences and finding common ground. She mentioned that when men speak up in support of feminism, it can really help break down those barriers and foster a sense of unity. I think one of the biggest takeaways from our conversation is that feminism isn't a zero-sum game. It's not about women winning at the expense of men. Instead, it's about creating a world where everyone has the freedom to pursue their dreams without being held back by gender norms. That's something I think we can all get behind. As we wrapped up our discussion, I felt a sense of hope. While there are definitely challenges ahead, I believe that by working together and having open conversations, we can make real progress. It's about building a future where both men and women can thrive, and that's a goal worth striving for. So, to wrap this up, I just want to say that feminism is a multifaceted issue that affects us all. It's not just a women's issue, it's a human issue. Whether you're a man or a woman, we all have a role to play in creating a more equitable world. Let's keep the conversation going and support each other in this journey. Thanks for listening, and I hope this sparks some thoughts for you too.